This is the Guide to Georgia Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little fishing. It's the end of the summer, the water's low, and if you watch any of the videos, I pretty much do what's in season at the time. I've been doing a lot of fishing videos, but this is kind of bittersweet. This will probably be the last fishing video, but the good thing is deer season's right around the corner. At this point in the year, I've been eating fried fish all summer. I'm ready for something different. So today we're going to be doing some grilled fish. So before you can cook them, you have to catch them. So my plans are, my trusty pink Zoom trick worm, come out here and try to catch me 2 to 3 bass and go back and let Drew do his magic. We're going to be grilling them up. Just a change of pace, something different, and also a little healthier. So let's catch some fish. I am by no means compensated, but from Zoom, I just use their products because I like them. I catch a lot of fish with them. I primarily use them. When it comes to fishing, and I know there's 1,000 lures out there, I try to just keep it simple. I got a lot of grass over here, so I'm gonna go weedless. I like to get this trick worm good action. Keep that hook where it's not exposed. I pull it out, but I put the tip right back in. That way it goes through this algae and grass without getting hooked up. And I just love the trick worm. It's one of my favorite lures. There it is. First cast. Get close to me, Drew. First cast. There he is. Look at that. He is a little small, a little lean, which is telling me, you know, not a really good sign. These bass probably need to be thinned out a little bit. Okay. He's a little smaller than what I would normally keep, but this pond is, you know, it's a private pond, and the fish need to be thinned out. You can tell by how long and lean he is that these fish, they're in real high numbers. You know, they're not getting fed probably as adequate as they need to, but I'm glad to do it because they will taste good. One down. Let's get a couple more. Yeah. I'll put it right. Yeah, I'll get it right there in front of you. Right there. There he is. Oh, that's like a good one there. There he is. Oh, no good one, but he's a little better. That's the size we came after right there. That's a perfect fillet grilling size right there. He hit it like he owned it, like he wanted it. So didn't take long. It's a good looking bass, perfect size for grilling. That's what you want right there.
Yep.
Homemade stringer. We got what we came for. Let's go back. I'll show you how we fillet them, and let's get them on the grill. All right, we're back in the meat room. We have the fish we caught yesterday. We're going to grill them up, but we were going to eat them yesterday, but we kind of got caught in a misadventure. And sometimes what you don't realize is we go on a lot of trips that are unsuccessful. We've been on rabbit hunts, we've been on hog hunts, deer hunts, and get lots of footage that ends up being worthless. So there's a lot of effort that goes in this one, but we're back. It's a different day. We're going to fillet these fish out, and the difference we're going to do today is we're going to scale them, and we're going to fillet them and get them ready for the grill. Pop these scales off, because on this fish we're going to keep the skin on when we grill them. We quickly remove the scales, and now we're going to fillet them. Same way we fillet any other fish, except for this time, I'm going to go all the way down and remove the fillet and the skin at the same time. We are going to remove the rib bones, because once again, I would recommend sharpening your blades. This one hasn't been sharpened since the late 90s, but it still gets the job done. But you know, the sharper the blade, the better the cut is. Let's get the other side. We've got 4 boneless fillets. I would say skinless, but in this case we actually left the skin on. So that's going to hold the fish together. Bass is not the firmest of fish, so we're going to need that layer of skin to help hold it together when we grill it. Normally I would say it's time to stink up some grease, but in this case, let's get that grill ready.
Blake's requested something a little different today. We're not going to be stinking up any grease. We're actually going to go a little healthier today, and we're going to do a grilled fish. So just like when Blake's fishing and he likes to keep it simple, when I'm using the grill, I also like to keep it simple. I'm not going to overthink this. My main ingredient today is going to be this B&B charcoal. All right, so before we season and prep our fish, we're going to go ahead and get this charcoal lit and going. When I'm doing it, I try to avoid any lighter fluid and stuff like that, anything that's going to pass a taste onto our meat. So go ahead and put the charcoal We're gonna let this burn down for about 5 minutes, get nice and hot before we throw it on the grill. Let's go prep that fish. We're gonna start with table salt. You can overdo it on small fillets like this, so I like to put it in my hand and then just work it over the fish like so. Pure ground black pepper. For all of our longtime fans, I'm sure they already know what this is, but it's Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning. If I'm cooking fish, I'm using Cajun. Our last ingredient, we'll go fresh squeezed lemon. Nothing pairs as good with a freshwater fish as a lemon. And you will go generously on these with the lemon. Once we have all the ingredients on, you're going to want to coat your tinfoil with some Pam. You just don't want your fish sticking and it ripping the skin off, and it'll turn into a mess on you quick. So you want to put a nice even coat of Pam on it. When you set these on the tinfoil, you're going to put the skin down. I'm looking out. The charcoal's about ready. Let's throw these fish on the grill. To guarantee that we get a good smoky flavor on this fish, I'm use my knife. Let's poke a few holes in our tinfoil. Really make sure our smoke from the fire is coming up in there and getting a nice even coat all over our fish. I know a lot of you are looking at this grill and asking yourself, where can I pick one of these up at? They're actually not sold in stores. This is a homemade rig Blake made several years ago, but believe it or not, it does cook and it will get the job done. So we've had our fish on for about 5 minutes, and I know you can't see it, but the smell of this B&B charcoal and this fish sizzling in the tinfoil, it smells delicious. But we're gonna go ahead and flip it over so we get a nice even coat on both sides of our fish. Probably about 5 more minutes, we'll be ready to taste it. It's looking great, it smells delicious. Let's go ahead and take it in and give it that Guide to Georgia Outdoors official taste test. Most of the time when you eat grilled fish, it can be a little bland, but using this B&B charcoal, it really adds a new depth of flavor to it. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. It's got a perfect blend of smoky, but a subtle lemon Cajun taste.
Very good.
All right, so this has been the unofficial,
no doubt incomplete,
Guide to Georgia Outdoors.